of it. So I'm glad he's actually responding, because as much as people want to hate and stuff, like, you know, he did get like a big ass drop of a bomb on him. And because when you're big and you're a high status, chat, you know, you tend to get targeted a lot more than just normal people, obviously, and people want to see you on your downfall. So, not excusing anything if Mr. Beast is wrong of anything, but at the same time, this is why I want to hear his side, because when you're big and stuff, a lot of people would just make anything up just to bring you down. It is how it is. It sucks that that's how the world is, but you know, that's how people get clicks, how they get money, views, and all that. So, yeah.
Mr. Beast explained that at the time he was 19 years old, his channel had just surpassed 1 million subscribers, and he was operating more like a casual YouTube team than a professional business. He admitted that background checks were not conducted, which led to unknowingly hiring the criminal.
What people are envisioning is completely different than what actually happened. Yes, I did hire him, but for the context around it, I hired him when I was 19, so I was a teenager, and this is kind of leans a little bit into what we were talking before. This is back when it was just...
See, that's another thing, chat. It's like Mr. Beast right now, obviously he's a huge entity. He's a businessman, and you know what I'm saying? Everything around him is conducted professionally, right? But like you said, in this case, bro, he's literally 19 years old. He's getting all this success and stuff from his videos, and sometimes that kind of like, you kind of get your judgment clouded. Like me, I'm only 20 something or 22 now, I think, whatever. And I'm not like fully mature. I don't know certain things that people older than me know. So, you know what I'm saying? I understand the sentiment from Mr. Beast. And yeah, like maybe he just didn't know about his history and stuff, and he just hired him, and he's been on his team for a while. And, you know, you want to be loyal to the people that are with you from the start and stuff. But yeah, I mean, let's see what else he says. But
a couple of my friends in high school, my mom.
Analysis.
My videos were getting bigger. I needed more help. Probably should have gone on some site and hired people who had production experience, but instead I walked into my local Best Buy and I just hired multiple people. Obviously, when I was a teenager, I didn't know what a background check was.
And that's cool. That's respectable that Mr. Beast, you know, walked in a random place instead of trying to be all, you know, Hollywood and stuff. And obviously, you know, he could have, you know, been more professional, but like, bro, for him to go and hire somebody at Best Buy, like that could have been their dream job, something that changed their life completely and stuff. And yeah, man, that's respectable.
Hired a couple people there that wanted to help me make videos. One of them was the person named Delaware.
This defense, however, has been criticized for downplaying the severity of hiring someone with a criminal background, especially involving minors, given the channel's younger audience. To make matters worse, former team member Jake the Viking claimed on Twitter that Mr. Beast and his mother knew about Delaware's backgrounds before hiring him, a claim that Mr. Beast firmly denied in the interview.
I did not know he was a registered vendor. There's a rumor that's gone around that said that he sat me and my mom down and told us. Obviously, I don't remember that happening. And when I read that tweet, the first thing I did was I called my mom and I was like, hey, did this happen? Because someone's claiming this happened. My mom said, I would have literally quit, or honestly probably shut the business down before I ever let my teenage son hire a registered vendor knowingly, which...
Following this, Mr. Beast...
Yeah, see, that's the thing, chat. It's like, I'm not quick to just believe that Mr. Beast is out here just hiring registered, you know, offenders, like willingly and knowingly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that Mr. Beast is like that type of person, or that type of, you know, process is in his head like that. And like I said, you know, with the tweet and stuff, a lot of people on Twitter, especially people on Twitter, will literally make up any fucking story that gets traction. You know what I'm saying? That's why you guys cannot believe what the hell's on the internet stuff, because people would literally say anything. So obviously, you know, Mr. Beast is telling the truth, which, you know, you have to take his word, because it's literally his business that he's conducting, right? So you have to take his word. And his mother, you know, as she said, she would have never let Jimmy run a business with people of that nature if they are aware of it, you know? So I'm taking that as his word, bro.
Beast would take accountability for hiring him in the first place and express his regret for doing so.
Yeah.
I take accountability. Yes, if I could go back in time, I would tell teenage me, hey, you're supposed to do background checks. 19-year-old me, he stared at retention charts all day. He obsessed over YouTube videos. He didn't know anything about running a business. Like,
while Mr. Beast cleared the air regarding the Delaware situation with clear evidence and accountability, the allegations...
Yeah, I'm glad he took accountability though, chat. I'm glad he did that, because at the end of the day, You know what I'm saying? It is a brand risk, and just a risk to, you know, anybody in the workplace when you have people of that that background. So I'm glad he took accountability, but I'm also not gonna, you know, act like, oh damn, 19-year-old Mr. Beast hired this guy and he didn't background check him. Why would he not do that? Oh my God, he's such a bad person. Like, I'm not gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he took accountability. Is you know, maybe he should have done a background check, but you know, literally everybody in the world makes mistakes at a lot of points in their lives, and that just happened to be Mr. Beast one of them. You know what I'm saying?
And stop there. Another accusation against Mr. Beast revolved around a poster displayed in his home, which viewers noticed was created by the controversial artist Shadman. The poster featured a cartoon girl holding a fidget spinner and a gun, and it was reportedly hung by Ava Chris Tyson, Mr. Beast's former employee and roommate.
Now this dude, chat, I will say, I am very sussed out about this dude. Because I don't know. I feel like you can kind of tell when some people are just not all the way mentally there. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because of his change or nothing. I don't have nothing against, you know, transgenderism, you know what I'm saying, any type of gender thing. That's not my thing. But I don't know, with the evidence and stuff that was presented with this guy and stuff, I don't know. This is something I'm ready to hear from Mr. Beast, what he's got to say.
When asked about the situation during his interview with Oompaville, Mr. Beast explained that he had no knowledge of Shadman or his reputation when the poster was put up.
Back then, I used to have like a bunch of anime posters up on the wall. I just like set a foundation for context. We used to have a bunch of anime posters and things like that on our wall in the house. And one day, Ava put up this poster that was like an animated character.
Jimmy clarified that the poster wasn't purchased or commissioned by him, nor did he give it much thought at the time, because it blended in with other anime posters around the house, including ones from shows like Naruto and Code Geass.
I wish I could give more details. I mean, this was so long ago. Obviously, I don't know the like exact thoughts going through my head, but I just remember, like, I agree, it is a little bit of a weird poster, but I also think, like, you know, I had like Naruto posters up, or I had like Code Geass posters, like random animes I used to watch, and like, you know, I never like reverse image search and Googled, oh, who made this Code Geass anime poster that's sitting on the wall or whatever. I don't, you know, I don't. Your first instincts when you just see a poster is not to just go, who made that, and deep dive them. So
are they a pedophile? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I agree. It's her buying it is very weird, and I obviously.
Mr. Beast also acknowledged, in hindsight, that.
So what? Wait, I'm confused on the picture thing. So they're saying, from what I just heard right now, are they saying that the picture was made by somebody that's a P word? Is that what they're saying, chat?
The poster was an odd choice, especially given what he now knows about Shadman's work and reputation.
Yeah, that's fair, because I also, after all this stuff, I didn't know who Shadman was. I've heard of him a little bit on Twitter and shit, but I didn't know. Total ignorance there, so.
What makes the statement of not knowing who Shadman is questionable is the fact that Mr. Beast had engaged with him on Twitter. However, it could be the case that he didn't know just how evil the artist was, or is just trying to play it off with ignorance. After addressing the Shadman poster controversy, Mr. Beast tackled another major allegation, this time from YouTuber CoffeeZilla, who raised concerns about potential shady crypto dealings tied to Mr. Beast. CoffeeZilla released a video titled Investigating Mr. Beast, exposing alleged insider trading linked to a crypto wallet reportedly associated with Mr. Beast. According to the claims, Mr. Beast's wallet showed activity that raised suspicions of unethical behavior such as insider trading. Mr. Beast, however, explained that
I personally, I'm just gonna go out on the whim and say that I have no idea about, you know, trading crypto, the whole like thing. So I'm like completely uneducated on this, on like, you know, how you're scamming your audience or not scamming them. So yeah, I don't know.
The wallet wasn't managed by him, but by a professional crypto fund he entrusted to handle all transactions. He clarified that
I do want to start getting into like crypto and stuff, chat, and like the coins and stuff, because that seems like it's gonna be the future, or at least part of it. And yeah, I gotta educate myself on that.
His decision to have it managed by someone else was intentional. With his schedule packed and limited knowledge of cryptocurrency, he didn't want to risk making mistakes or unintentionally breaking the law.
The gist of this report was Jimmy is too stupid to like make this kind of money, therefore it must be insider trading. This is his wallet, you know, clearly there was insider trading because he never would have been able to make this kind of money.